All right.
That's good.
6 o'clock, I call the July Personnel Committee of the Rochester School Board to order. First order of business is I need a nomination to appoint somebody to make a quorum, please.
You nominate Sarah to join the committee.
Someone on
Sarah,
our committee
okay.
has to nominate.
I nominate Sarah to fill in for, sorry,
I'll second.
second? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. So we now have a quorum. First order of business will be Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Entertain a motion to approve the minutes of June 1st, committee minutes.
Second,
Motion made and seconded. Any questions, additions, subtractions, deletions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 3, resignations. We'll do them as listed.
so moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Motion passes. Item 4, have a termination, initials WY.
So moved.
Second,
Motion moved and seconded.
sorry.
Discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 5, ESY, extended school year nominations as listed.
So moved.
Second,
Any discussion, questions? All those in favor? Any opposed? Item 6, nominations as listed. I just do want to point out that we do have more teachers under the nominations number than we do under the resignation number. So,
So moved.
Second,
moved and seconded, any discussion?
Here.
Sandy?
Yeah, I noticed in that list of 5 guidance counselors, are those across the district or all in one?
No, all
Location.
across the district, if you recall from the personnel committee, we added positions for social emotional learning. Many of those are guidance counselors, social workers, so those are those positions being filled.
Okay.
Sure.
thank you. Great to see some Spalding alumni coming back.
You can do it. Thank you.
It's really
Yes, you got a
nice.
couple on there.
Yeah.
So, all right, any further discussion, questions? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Item 7, stipend requests. Mike Bergeron, elementary band, Melissa Hunt, elementary band, and Marie Isaac, drama, middle school.
So moved.
Second,
Just, I do have a question, 22, 23, so this would be for last year's school year stipends? Right? It says 22, 23, yes, why?
Should that be this year?
I was just wondering the same
Yeah, I
thing.
believe it should be this year.
So that should be corrected
Correct,
to
yeah.
23, 24,
Correct.
okay? We meant to make that amendment,
I'll second the amendment
thank
as
you,
amended.
thank you. So, vote on the amendment. So the stipend request should read 23, 24 SY, not 22, 23,
Okay.
okay? All in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
All right. Any opposed? All in favor of the motion as amended?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. All right. Facilities Department job description.
I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Toddy. He's going to pull up. As you recall, Mr. Harry Prue, a longtime member of our custodials team, is retiring, and so Mr. Toddy's got a presentation for you tonight.
So I'm hoping to achieve three things here. What I'm sharing with you now is just an organizational chart of what we hope to look like after the full board meeting. In your packet, there's 3 job descriptions. So the first piece I'd like to achieve tonight is to amend those job descriptions as noted. We can talk about that a little bit in a second. And then I would like to nominate David Demers for an open position that we're renaming if we change the job descriptions. And then I would assume in non-public we could talk about money. As we're moving some responsibilities around with these changes in job descriptions, we should probably move some money around too to follow that responsibility. So the 3 job descriptions in your packet are the facilities clerk, and maybe I got for a second. In all 3 of these job descriptions, there's kind of 2 things happening. One is there's a lot of edits just to get us to current, accurate description of current practice and what's been practice for the past 5 years. These haven't been updated in a while, so a lot of what was on the record isn't really accurate of what that person does anymore. But also with Mr. Prue retiring, Mr. Prue's a 20-year veteran, just, a wealth of knowledge, fantastic experience and ability. And with him leaving, we're going to move some of his responsibilities around to try to deal with that in a different way. So the facilities clerk, we're adding really 2 things. What you see as item 9 is something that this person hasn't been doing. Harry has actually been doing this for the past 5 years. So that's going to come back into this job description. And then item 14 is something that facilities clerk worked on with Harry Prue, and we're going to put that responsibility more onto her shoulders. So that's the big change in that job. And then the HVAC and systems technician, that was a job I was hired into. When Mr. Letourneau took it, I kind of came up with his maintenance manager description. And the big change here is number 6. And we're adding responsibility for the grounds is going to go to the maintenance manager. And then facility supervisor, this is the position that Mr. Prue is vacating, and we changed the name to operations manager, and this is the position that I'd like to nominate David Demers to. And here number 9 is going away, and that's the big change in that. So I guess the first piece would be to ask for you to accept the job descriptions as presented.
So
Okay. We have a motion, do we have a second? Second. Okay, thank you. Motion's been made and seconded, any discussion? So we're keeping we're just changing the job descriptions of the clerk. We're not combining positions here, we're keeping the positions, it's 3 different
There's 3 positions, yes.
Okay.
We're
We're just cleaning up the job descriptions.
And on the,
Gotcha.
these are the 3 positions in question, here, here, and here. And we're shifting responsibility around at that level. Can you do that again?
Can you do that again?
Yeah, sure. So, this maintenance manager,
Okay,
operations manager, facilities clerk.
okay.
So we have a motion to accept the revisions of the 3 job descriptions as outlined by Mr. Toddy. Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion, questions? All those,
Financial impact to the budget, is there any?
So Mr. Toddy's going to review that in non-public, but you have to remember, Mr. Prue left, so all of these changes are included in an operational budget that was approved, including Mr. Prue's budget number for this year, so all within the operational budget.
any further questions? So all those in favor of amending the job descriptions as outlined? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, the motion carries.
So the next piece I'd like to In the nominations, I'd like to add a nomination, Mr. David Demers, for the open operations manager position.
I'd like to make the motion to accept the nomination.
Motion to accept Mr. Demers as operations manager,
Second.
made and seconded. Discussion?
Just formality purposes, usually that comes from the superintendent, so is there agreement from the superintendent? Thank you.
Thank you. Just, is he already filling a position, basically working out of?
Are you already filling the position?
Yes.
It's just- it's the official
He's
lesson.
been,
Should we have discussion about salary before?
well, that's what I was hoping to talk about in non-public, could be the third
Right.
piece of this.
But before
So-
we approve the position?
Well, it's
Or
not a
can we-
new position,
It's not, okay,
It's
yeah,
not.
okay.
so
all right.
he is basically filling a vacant, a position that has been vacated
Okay,
by Mr.
gotcha.
Prue.
Correct. There are no new positions in everything I'm talking about tonight. There are no new positions.
So,
Okay, how's that?
any further discussion, questions? All right, we have a motion on the floor to accept Mr. Demers as the operation, I guess, it's the official title, operation manager. Motion been made and seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none? Motion carries.
That's all I have for facilities department job descriptions.
Thank you. 5-year. We have for our, so just to let the committee know, the website is up, or, excuse me, the 5-year portion of the plan is on the website. And Kyle, if you want to just
Yeah, it can be
go
found,
through it.
yeah, it can be found in two spots. It can be found on the school board's webpage, as well as the webpage for links for parents, right off the two major tabs on our website.
So on that, all the top goals are listed by committees. So ours is under personnel would be the staffing needs study department by department, which is our #1 goal of personnel committee and 5-year plan. I know we talked about discussion, or waiting until the budget passed for the new positions. All those positions did get passed with the upcoming budget. So from here on out, I think it's a matter of seeing what actually gets filled, as far as the positions are posted but not filled. That makes sense in today's environment, I guess. So, until we see what the actual hiring is, we're at a standstill. Right? I guess we can revisit this next month, and I didn't actually review, Kyle, can you just fill me in? Do we have any of the positions that are, of those new 18 positions we were trying to, are those, any of those in the hirings that we just did?
Yeah, as Ms. Keen's asked earlier about the guidance
Guidance.
counselor, some of those guidance counselor positions are from the new positions that were approved.
Okay. So we're picking away. We do have, and I don't have the actual list of what the positions were, but we did have some specialists and interventionists, which are still being posted. So, any other discussion on 5-year? Okay. So, next item, public comment. Any public want to make a comment?
No
Thank you. We'll move on. Other, do we have any others? No others. We do have, I guess we will enter into a non-public under RSA 91A3:2 personnel.
So,
Roll call.
Ms. Harrington,
Yes.
Ms. Stevens,
Thank you. All right, I will make a motion to enter, to accept the wage adjustments as outlined by Mr. Toddy for the 3 positions.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.